So what I want to talk about this time is some more Bernie Sanders news. Bernie Sanders was on Bill Maher's HBO channel, or his HBO show, Real Time with Bill Maher. And Bill Maher kind of took it to Bernie a little bit. Now, I want to remind people, Bernie Sanders fans, thanks for checking me out. I appreciate that. You guys were very animated in one of my last videos I did. But don't kill the messenger, man. I'm just reporting on what is happening. I have nothing against Bernie Sanders myself. I think that he's a much needed balance to how far right a lot of politics has been taken, and I think he offers a fresh perspective. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I'm against socialism," but they don't know that a lot of the stuff that we do, from the military to some of our schools, some of our schooling is it's a form of socialism. I want you to check the link out in the description. I can't show video on here obviously because it's HBO and they'll take the video down. So check that out and then come back and meet me on the other side. Bernie Sanders has a lot of ideas of free healthcare, free public schools, and free childcare, maternity leave. A lot of this stuff, and this is going to cost money, of course. So this is the big question. Especially Republicans are going to hound him on this. Average Americans are going to hound him on this, and the fact that he calls himself a socialist, whether you believe it's good or not, people are going to hound him on that because that word still brings up a lot of bad vibes to people. So I think Bill Maher was smart because he wants Bernie Sanders to win. So Bill Maher was smart in pushing Bernie Sanders on these issues because I think that Bernie has struggled a little bit in being clear about how do you change these ideas, which are radical to a lot of Americans. How do you change these ideas into reality? How do you make this into a concrete reality? Especially when Bernie says that he wants to pay for a lot of this through taxing the 1%. Now, that sounds like a good idea, but how reasonable is that? Can you work politics and get people to work with you? Does he know how to work both sides of the aisle to get these things to pass? And I think in a very dichotomous reality that we live in right now, that's going to be very difficult. So, these are tough questions, but these are some of the I think Bernie Sanders is starting, he's starting to feel the burn because this is like he's getting pushback now. So it's real. You tend to get pushback when you're doing really well or when you're heading in the right direction. And I think that to the establishment, I think Bernie Sanders is a threat to them. And I think that now his presidency has become more of a reality than what it once was. So now people are starting to push back. And I don't necessarily think Bill Maher was pushing back. I think that he was just asking him questions that he would ask any politician. I mean, we have to be able to question the people that we like and the people that we support, or else we're just as guilty as the people on the other side that we don't like or that we call out for the same exact reason. So we don't want to be hypocrites, so we have to question the people that we support as well. So I want to leave that there. Let me know what you guys thought about the interview. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really interesting, and I want to see basically where we come out of this, and let's see how it works with, or if it does hurt Bernie Sanders' numbers. I don't think it's going to hurt his numbers, but he just needs to be able to verbalize and to express a lot of the issues I think that he talks about. And I think that he has a lot of great issues that he's talking about. Nobody's talking about income inequality and how these massive discrepancies is creating friction in our country, how our roads and our infrastructure is falling apart, how a very small percentage of Americans is not paying the same amount in taxes, and they don't have the same regulations as the rest of us do. So let me know what you guys think, and thanks for checking me out. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, please. It would help me out so I can do more of these videos and we can have more of these interesting conversations. And y'all take it easy.